When you go to install your rings, and we are saying only to use aluminum lightweight rings because of inertia, what we want to do is slide everything forward, and that's why I'm showing the screw at the moment. What to do is put your ring on, do it very slightly tightened, and then push the ring forward until it bottoms out on the slot towards the muzzle end of the gun. And we would do that with all of the rings, and then finger tighten them. A couple of things I'd like to show here. We are using 4 rings. Our rings are lightweight and they're only a 1/2 inch wide. You can use wider and less, but that again would have to be determined by the manufacturer of the rings. What we have here is I didn't finger tight my assembly, and I just want to show how far the scope will move in the slots. And these are standard Picatinny width slots and depth. There's quite a bit of movement. What we don't want to do is tighten the scope down back in the movement and then allow it to be able to move forward to creep. So what we'd like to do is we take all of the rings and bottom them out forward in the slot and tighten them down. That way we're just eliminating any area for it to move. The second thing I'd like you to notice is I've taken the body, the turret body of the scope, and bottomed it out against the back ring. Again, what we're doing is eliminating the slippage where the scope could go forward when we install it. So this way, everything that we've done so far has pushed all of our components forward to keep the creep out. And so once we tighten this whole assembly, we would have no real place for it to move, so you're not going to lose your zero or have your scope rotate. So suggest torquing the scope ring screws, both the cross screws and the top screws. On this particular gun, I Loctited the lid screws down, which we don't normally do, and the cross screws, just due to severe recoil. Our instructions also will explain to check the tightness of your screws after a particular amount of rounds fired, just to make sure we don't have anything moving. I try to keep this as brief as possible. What I suggest is if you've seen the video and you have questions, email us at the shop at sales@jackweigand.com. Just go to our website, www.jackweigand.com, and forward your questions to us. Thanks for watching.